The new engine arrived. "What's your name?" asked Sir Topham Hatt. "Montague, sir, but I'm usually called Duck." "They say I waddle." "I don't really, sir, but I like Duck better than Montague." "Good. Duck it shall be."
Hello and welcome back to a new video on this channel in which I will be showing you guys the building process of my Märklin Duck model, or let's say my second duck model. I wasn't really satisfied with my first one, so I did a new one and here's how I did it. Well, to get started I needed to make a cut drawing of the new body shell I would use for Duck, and that one would sit on a Märklin Thomas chassis, as did my old Duck. And for reference I took some nice photos that I could find of the Great Western Pannier tanks, which is something I didn't do with my last duck model, which is probably why he came out way too big and which ultimately resulted in me redoing him. I designed the 3D model all in one go. I think it took me around probably 12 hours or maybe a bit less actually to complete all the details and obviously also the basic body shell that would go on the chassis, and then it was time for printing. So as you already know from the layout updates last summer, I've now got a resin 3D printer, and so Duck was the first engine that would get a 3D printed body shell from resin, and I have to say I'm very happy with the results. The shell is incredibly detailed. Unfortunately it is a tiny bit warped, but I think you don't really notice it that much if it's just going past, so I'm not too upset about that. As this was my first time 3D printing a body shell with resin, I thought I might actually do something else for the first time, and once I had the chassis and body shell fitting together, I ordered Tamiya spray paints to use on Duck, and I never did that before, but here are the results. I have to say I'm incredibly happy with how the paint shop turned out. I have to say it's a bit difficult to get Tamiya paints where I live, so that was why I never considered buying some. But now that I have, I think I will do it again because the results are amazing, and especially the masking tape is really, I think, the best product for masking anything off that I've ever used. And if anyone is interested in what color I used, it's a TS52. I just thought that it would be the most appropriate color to use on Duck. I was going for a bit more bright green and not that dark, so not very RWS like, but who cares, I think he looks great with the livery I've given him. So once I finished his paint job and all the smaller details were picked out with a pencil, I did something else for the very first time, and that was using water slide transfers. Funny story with that, I actually got them from my teacher, who has a printer that can print out these water slide decals. So thank you again to him. I really appreciate it, and thank you. And once the decals were applied, the only thing that was left to do was give Duck a face and a smokebox door. I always do my models in the way that I can switch those two out, so I can have a realistic looking model or accurate representation of the engine as it is in the series. I think that's a great way of doing so. And yeah, enjoy some nice pictures I took with my Flying Scotsman diorama out in the sunlight. Well, now you know how I built my second duck model. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did so, please like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It will help me a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you quite soon. Bye bye.